Alright, so I was hanging out with my family on Thanksgiving, just a couple of my friends, close family friends. There was a lot of teenagers in the room, and they were all just hanging out or watching the TV. And I was thinking to myself, this is supposed to be a time where we're supposed to be sharing time with our families, not just huddled around a TV, not just, not communicating or doing anything like that. And so I decided to join with them, and they were watching these shows that were just promoting sex and drugs and violence and all this kind of stuff. And I thought to myself, how does our society get this way, and how are our teenagers being formed? And that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about today, is about how the influence of the media on our teenagers and their and affecting their common perspective on things and forming them. And here's a few stats for you guys. Did you know that about 1 out of every 4 children or teenagers, or children actually, are in a single parent home? That means that the divorce rate from the 1900s to 1980 has went up actually 700% in our society. And you know that the average teenager spends about 3 to 5 hours on the television or on the computer or on MySpace doing their own thing. So they're obviously being influenced. If you take these two thoughts of these high percentages of divorce rates and all these things affecting the morals of our society and our family, the family unit, and also the amount of influence of the media on our children or on our teens, you can start to see a correlation here. So I started to wonder this question. I started to ask myself this question. Well, where do teenagers get formed? Or are they supposed to get formed? Are they supposed to get formed morally and their character from television, or maybe there's a different place? And I thought immediately of the family. The family unit is supposed to be the place where where teenagers are supposed to be formed. But actually, now the media is promoting, going against all those things. They're taking attacks on our family units, promoting, same-sex marriages, promoting the fact that it's okay to commit adultery, promoting different things. And this is influencing and influence our youth, because our society is breaking down, and we could see it if we just commonly look there. And so, I work with a lot of, I work with a ministry called High Impact, and I work with a lot of youth. I work with about 150 youth every week, I would say, on average. And the one common thing that I notice is that they need guidance. They just need somebody to know that that they're being cared for, and they need somebody to know that, hey, I care for you, and I'm here to help you. And one thing that I've decided to do in my life is to say that I'm going to take the time to pour into a young kid's life. What does that mean? That means that I'm going to take the time to help influence their thought process in the right way, and saying, no, this is not, in saying where the media is giving them, sex, drugs, and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to show them that maybe if they make right decisions, make wise decisions in their life, or if they get involved and keep themselves involved in school, that they can actually be influenced a different way to help rebuild and restore the family. And that's what I kind of want to urge you guys to do. In your life, in your life, if you see somebody who's in need, we're called as Christians to help those who are in need. And if you see that our society is going in a kind of a array of different things in different areas, you should really go out there and try to help somebody. And one way that you can, one group of people that really needs the help is the teenagers, and they need to be influenced properly. So maybe on your free time you could volunteer at a community center, or maybe at your church, or maybe just if you go to a park and just play some basketball with the kids. Just influence them and show them that somebody cares for them, because that's what they really need to help them know that they're built up. And so I really urge you guys just to go out there and to do that. And yeah, that's about it. So.